What's up? We got soulzay on the show. I'm recording right now. It'll be released on the Mike Media Inc. channel, but we're also on Instagram Live, so we'll have some questions floating in from soulzay's Instagram right now at soulzay TX. Texas is obviously what that shit stands for. Soulzay is based out of Texas, and he has been one of the greatest artists I've been listening to lately. Last year, I feel like I picked 4 albums for my album of the year. Still Smoking was up there. Out of what you released last year, was Still Smoking your favorite, or did you appreciate something else that you released?
Oh man, like I dropped 5 projects last year. In February, me and Drag dropped. Which one came first? Blowing Big Behind Tent. Then Things Getting Major, and then I did a freestyle tape called Stoner Pimpson, and then I did All Profit, and then Still Smoking came out. And to be honest, I think All Profit and Still Smoking are the best two. And I'm lying, but they just have more. They have more tracks than the first 3 EPs, the first 2 EPs. But it's hard to pick, man. I got some songs on there that I really enjoy listening to, so it's hard to pick. I'm more focused on working on the next album, but Still Smoking is really good. I fuck with that album heavy.
Yeah, I was talking with someone who actually introduced your music to me, Vibe Balls, and he actually said he prefers All Profit. So I'll definitely have to check that one out. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm not a day one fan. I just started listening to you like a month ago. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. But out of what I've only heard, which is Still Smoking, it's just like shit. It's just some fire ass music. If you were to explain your music to someone that's never heard this style of music, what would you tell them about your music?
I like calling it lifestyle rap.
Oh, inventing terms, nice.
Yeah, well, I've heard that term used with my favorite artists. You know, and I agree with it too. When I heard them say that's that's the kind of type of music they make. I mean, it's the same with me. It's kind of like anything I rap about or anything that I put out, it's just kind of me. It's me. I'm not putting up. I don't need to put a. I don't need to create an image of. I don't need to create an image. I could just be myself and talk about what I. Right. Yeah. It's soulzay is me. That's who I am. That's the type of person I am, and anything I rap about is what I did, what I'm doing, what I'm going through, what I experienced, what I want to do, shit like that. So I mean, lifestyle rap is kind of the best way to put it. Everyday rap, whatever, chill, smooth type of shit.
Smooth, yeah, that's a good way of.
Something to smoke to, for sure.
Yeah, and you do a lot of production with Drag. How did that? You explained that earlier, but our failed live, that happened. But how'd you start working with Drag? Tell us that story.
It started on the internet first, through Twitter. He hit me up, just letting me know that he fucks with my shit. He fucks with what I'm doing. He wanted to send me some beats, and then I went and checked them out, because I didn't know him at the time, and I fucked with his shit. I told him, yeah, I gave him my email. He sent me a few. I put maybe two or 3 songs of his beats. They went on my first album, Empty Vessel. Yeah, Empty Vessel. That came out 2008, like early 2018. It wasn't my first project I ever put out. But I would call it like my first like full length tape or whatever. It's got like 15 tracks on it, but those beats originally went on that tape, and he wasn't living in Dallas at the time, so we were kind of just working through the internet, and he would come down to visit for like shows, and he'd stay out here for the weekend, and we get whatever we get out of that weekend. We make what we make, and he'd go back home. We put it out. And then he finally moved to Dallas. I helped him get out here in 2019. And when I say I helped him get out here, like I literally got this fool an apartment like across from mine. Like we lived in the same complex, and He lived across. Yeah, we lived we lived right across from each other.
Nice.
When I was still at this apartment I was at, and when that happened, like man, we worked every day, like for hours every day. He was come like as soon as we both had free time, we fucking link up and just make. We worked every day, me and him, and we did that every day for like the entire year of 2019 and 2022 whenever we could. But yeah, when he moved to Dallas, me and him started getting after it and fucking just working.
I got a question about that though. I assume you preferred when like you're with him in the studio and he's making beats in front of you than when he just sends that shit? Because I feel like there's sort of like a detachment from the creator of the beat when you're like not in person with them, and I feel like it's probably boring to just rap over something somebody sent you than watch them.
Yeah. It's always cooler when you're with them in the same room.
Yeah.
We talk about that all the time too because we have music. Okay, so Paid Every Day is a single of mine and Drags. We dropped that like June 2019, and everything after that, everything that came out after Paid Every Day, we were in the same room and we made it together. So
nice.
We were talking about it the other day. It's just like, especially with like the samples we pick and like the sound we go for, like the soulful smooth shit. It's kind of sometimes it could get corny picking the wrong samples of that kind of stuff. And so when we're both together, we kind of like feed off each other. And we're like, he knows when like I'm feeling the fuck out of it. Like when he's going through samples and he could just turn around and like my eyes will light up. I'll be sitting right here on the couch and he'll be right here where I'm at. Da 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 da. He'll turn around, look at me, and if my eyes lit up, then yeah, that's the sample we finna fuck with. But yeah, way better in person. Fuck the internet shit.
What do you look for when you look for samples? Is there something specifically you're like, oh snap, this is it? Like, or do you already have an idea of what, or is it just you stumble upon random shit?
We kind of talk about it before we go looking, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll describe. We'll just talk about it before we even go looking, and then I'll let him do his thing, and he'll just be going through shit and playing it out loud. And if I hear it, I'll be like, yeah, I like that a lot. He'll ask, you like this? You like this? Just going through stuff.
Nice. We got a question from the chat. Have you heard of PRVYXR ship or something? Pervy XR ship. I don't know who that is. Scroll up.
Nah, I saw it. Nah, I have no idea. I don't even know how to read that.
Yeah, me neither. I don't understand the whole like I'm gonna add like an X or a V instead of this, that. You know what I mean? Like Raider Clans like gets away with it though because that shit's amazing. You know?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the whatever you call that. What do you call that? Hieroglyph? I don't know. I can't even read that shit.
Yeah, we got Young Oscar says, do you guys clear samples?
Man, I think it's just don't get caught. Nah, like I don't even know how that shit works, bro, because I'm not a producer, so I don't know. Like, I think you could get away with it, whatever you upload through, if it's like changed different or like change the pitch or I don't know.
Young Oscar, I've never made. Come on now.
No, I've just never made beats in my life, so I know that there's you can't just upload a fucking the same instrumental or the way it sounds, because the Stoner Pimpson tape was all freestyles off of like R&B tracks from the 90s, and that's why like that album can't go on Spotify or iTunes, because the beats are licensed. But nah, I don't.
You don't handle that, is basically what you're saying.
I don't even know.
The reason I was like, are you a lawyer? I was talking about like Young Oscar. I was like, are you a lawyer? Because like people really be trying to call people out. Like for instance, Suicide Boys with 3 6 Mafia, that's gotten out of hand. Like don't sample 3 6 Mafia if you're a producer. Please do not, because they'll attack. Anyways, so have you ever gotten copyright striked for something?
Well, I mean, all my shit be monetized, so like, it's just I don't get striked. I can't monetize a certain,
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
But that, I mean, you consider that a strike. I just can't monetize certain songs.
Yeah. There's a couple chat questions, but I want to get into Doomchop, okay? It seems like you're very prideful of them, and I've been starting to go into, like, who's affiliated with them, like Freddy Dredd. I've heard around before. I even heard of, like, I've just been sort of diving into all that. How'd you get connected with Doomchop?
In 2017, they were around for a minute already. I think it originally started with MC Holocaust, and when MC Holocaust and Curse kind of linked up, and Curse had already had a group called Six Set, and the Holocaust was just starting Doomchop like in 2014. They kind of like merged what each other were doing, I guess, and that's how that started. I came about in like 2017. I was me and Grind Fiends were real cool, and there was a show in Dallas. It was a Tommy Wright show. It was Tommy Wright, MC Holocaust, and DJ Koza. And Fiend got me on that bill, and I did the show. Well, actually, the day before, like Holocaust and the Koza and Fiend and me and Fiend, we all kind of kicked it at my apartment. That's when I first met them, because Holocaust was living in Alabama at the time, and huh?
Who's it run by?
MC Holocaust, Akoza, and Curse are like
the three
CEOs.
Kind of.
Yeah. That, and then there's like 11, 12 more of us after that. But yeah, I got on it because I did that show, and after the show, we were just smoking, chilling outside, and they asked me if I was interested in joining, and I was all for it because I had just found out about them. I didn't even know what it was until like 2017, and I had already started working with some members prior to that.
Who are those members?
And, APOC. Yeah, APOC for sure. And at the time when Baker was in it, I had got some beats from Baker and some beats from APOC, and me and APOC actually did like a song together too. Yeah, that he rapped on.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then after the show, they just asked me if I wanted to join, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm with it. Let's go." And it was on from there.
Yeah. I feel like I've been starting to get in the members, as I said earlier, and Freddy Dredd, he's pretty fire, and I've seen a lot of, like, before I heard of, like, a lot of people, I've kind of been looking into him for a while, but I never really started listening to him until now. How is working with him? Is he, like, because he's based out of Canada, like...
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm just asking, like, how is it working with Freddy Dredd? Is it a good process?
Yeah, Freddy is, like, the coolest, nicest person, man. That man is like just a humble dude, man. Like he really is. The first time we ever worked together, it was in person when we had a Doomchop show, Dungeon Sessions 2 in Dallas. It was like February 2018, and yeah, we all had a B&B right here, and we made a tape, the drunkest tape that's ever been put out. I swear to God, all of us were just like drunk out of our fucking minds. But
do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember. It was a funny ass night, man. But yeah, we made a whole tape that night, and Freddie was on that tape. It was really like the rappers on that tape was really just me, Holocaust, and Freddie. And then I think Akoza made 2 beats. Drag had a beat on there, and Jake had a beat. That was the first time we worked. We worked again, I think a few months later, whenever he came back to Dallas, and we knocked out a few tracks with Akoza. We recorded like the second time he came back is when we recorded him at my apartment. So it was just like like we're all just chilling and we're just fucking around making music and shit. So it's really just like hanging out with each other. So
really
he's a humble dude. Yeah, he's real humble though, man. Shout out to Freddie.
Yeah, So you're when you record something, it's more of a relaxing process. And speaking of a question, someone in the chat says, he said, "Is being high mandatory when you're writing or something?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm being high is mandatory throughout my life. Like, you know, it's like I can't, like,
Yeah,
I mean, I can write without smoking is what I'm saying. But like I if I'm writing, I'm like, damn, where's my joint at? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just, it's just something I want with me.
yeah,
But yeah, I gotta be smoking.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I've knocked out like 5 videos during being in that state in like one night. Anyways, um, so you were talking about your love for sports earlier in the failed live version, but tell us, what's your favorite merch to wear out of all of the teams you mess with?
Anything Mavs, man. I'm like I said, I was a huge Mavs fan. Anything Mavericks. Um, Jersey. I'm trying to find me a Michael Finley jersey. Um, when I get that, that'll probably be my most prized possession. I'm looking for a Michael Finley jersey. Anybody? White, blue, don't matter. But yeah, man, it's just anything Mavs, man. I'm a huge Mavs fan. Grew up on them, so
And your
anything I get
lyrics
my
are very sports referencey. You had a Jerry Jones line that was particularly interesting on one of your songs.
fuck Jerry Jones. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I use a bunch of basketball players, or
you don't like the Cowboys, it seems like.
my dad is not a Cowboys fan. He ain't been a Cowboys fan since like '89, and I just really don't. I don't really care for football that much. So
Okay.
I'm a hometown kid. You know what I'm saying? So anything Dallas, I fuck with, but at the same time, I'm not like I really don't give a shit about the Cowboys. I'll rock the gear, but
Yeah.
I really don't. If they're winning though, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. But like I'm not even a football guy like that. More of
So
a
you just don't pay
basketball.
attention to football. You don't know. You don't really care.
I don't
It
really pay
seems like I
attention.
saw you were into hockey. Yeah, that's cool. I really want to get into hockey, dude. Like, cause I watched the movie Goon, the one with Jay Baruchel. That
I
was
actually I actually played hockey. I played for 2 years.
oh snap.
Yeah,
Um,
like fourth and fifth grade. Yeah, I was a forward. It was pretty tight, so I could skate and all that.
nice, nice. Somebody in the chat says, ever think of going off on your own, making a separate clique, or is it Doomchop till you drop?
Yeah, I don't really see myself do like I don't see myself doing. I kind of I enjoy being a solo artist, but at the same time, I always wanted to be involved in like a collective. So that's that.
Is it more of a
But
collective than a label, or like, or is there like an office or a studio specific for
yeah,
everything?
In LA, they got a Doomchop studio in LA. Curse and Kane got a spot out there that we go to when we go to LA. Pretty chill.
Okay, that's cool. So what is Always Rewind? You just started that up. I want to hear about that because like I'm a VHS kid. I love VHS. I appreciate it compared to others.
Yeah, I'm a movie head, man. I dropped like movie references too in my bars. I talk about certain movies or actors in that movie. And that page just started because I just love watching movies. I don't watch TV. Um, I'm not a TV like I'm not a
Binge watcher.
what do you no I'm not a fuck what do you call that shit? Like I don't all these shows that people be talking about I've never heard. I've never paid attention to. I'm just like a movie head.
Like if someone
And
talks to you about Game of Thrones, you're like, I don't know anything.
never
Yeah.
seen an episode of my fucking life. That don't even like nah I've never heard of Game of Thrones or none of that shit.
Yeah.
But that page just started me being bored and high, and I was just posting movies that I was watching, and I thought it'd be cool like to
You
see
had
a
a stand
page.
up clip on. I saw that. You had a stand up clip on there.
Bro, I'm just sitting there holding like I've got a joint in one hand and my phone in the other hand, and my shit is just like shaking. So I don't even have a stand up yet. I want to get
No,
one,
no.
but
There's a video of someone doing stand up, like trying to.
oh, I thought you meant I was standing my phone on there. Yeah, Martin
Nah,
Lawrence. Yeah, you so
Martin
crazy.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my last video I posted on there. But yeah.
Yeah. So someone says this question, which I don't understand: would soulzay play with the Lakers?
If they offer me a lot of money, I would. Hell yeah, I'll play for
All
the
right
fucking
then.
Lakers.
All right
Hell
then.
yeah.
Peter D. Landeros says, when's the next tape dropping?
Mine and Drags. I don't know when, but that's what we're working on now. Like 4 or 5 songs in.
Yeah.
Me and Drag shit, like we kind of put it off for a little while because I was working with some other people and he does other music too, but with other name goes by other names and shit. So he was focusing on that. And yeah, mine and Drag shit is coming up next. I don't know,
You
maybe
and
like a
Drag,
couple
like a
months. Yeah.
collaboration project
Oh,
with you
like
and Drag.
he made all the beats.
Yeah.
He made all the beats. He's gonna mix them all, and
I'd say when a
he's gonna
rapper
like.
does like a collaboration tape with a producer, it's usually some of their best work. That's usually what I noticed. Like if you look at like Freddie Gibbs or like 21 Savage, it's always like their best work.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do too. I kind of like other producers that I worked with. I kind of let them know. I was like, man, I want some beats from you, but if you can, if we could do a little more, like I really want to work with like just projects with one producer. Like I want to do more of
Yeah.
those. So
Probably a more simplistic process, if that makes sense.
yeah, like I really don't work with a lot of producers like that, and the few that I want to work with is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Just hold on, give me a second. I think Drag just got here.
In the house.
Yeah, he just pulled it. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in here.
He's there.
Yeah, just he's he is here. Yeah, yeah, just lock it. Yeah, but I'd rather just work with a one producer and shit.
What's up, Drag?
What up?
Someone says, Zay, when you coming to Portland?
When we do a show, whenever fucking COVID goes away and fucking
Yeah,
whenever that happens and whenever they book us, fuck, I don't know. I would love to go to Portland.
Yeah.
I think
Ever link up with Pimpsta before?
no, but he's a fucking legend. He's an OG Dallas rapper from like '90s and shit. He's fire. Pimpsta.
Someone says collab tape with Les.
That'll be dope. Maybe it'll happen one day. That'll be fucking fire. We got one song. That's a start.
Someone says, I'm gonna do a couple chat questions, then I'll go back to my questions. I'm not gonna do like every chat. The chat questions aren't the only questions.
Yeah.
Will you drop the song that you worked with Sudir?
Yeah, I haven't even recorded over any of those. What happened was he sent me some beats, and I had just got a new laptop, and I never I downloaded the beats, and the link that he sent me like expired, so they were stuck on they were stuck on my old computer, and I couldn't get them on my new one, and then somebody ended up leaking those beats. Anyways, like.
Oh, you're at the
crazy
point where you're getting your stuff leaked, so that's a good and a bad sign. It's probably really inconvenient.
Yeah, he hit me up. He was like, bro, did your computer get hacked when you lost it or what? And I was like, nah, why? And then but we're gonna get some shit in, some new shit.
Nice. I noticed that you have a large fan base on Bandcamp. A lot of artists underestimate that site, like just people I know and stuff like that. Do you think more artists should do Bandcamp or something like that? Should definitely look into it.
Yeah, and I've been slacking on my Bandcamp. I haven't I haven't been up to date as I should on it. But yeah, because I think everything goes direct to artists, so
yeah,
that's a plus. You fuck with Bandcamp, right? You used to, right? Yeah. He used to be on Bandcamp heavy, but yeah, I mean, I fuck with all platforms that let me put my shit on there.
Yeah, and also I heard that Tidal is actually something that should be more messed with because Tidal actually
Pays
more per stream than
Yeah,
Spotify.
not much, but it's more.
What?
But yeah, I not much, but it's more than what all the other ones do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made the switch to Tidal personally, just on my shit. I got away from Spotify and I started fucking with Tidal.
Someone said, "Does Doomchop fuck with passion players?"
Hell yeah, yes sir. SG Rilla, Almighty, all them. Shout out to them.
Oh, so someone says, "I love this name, Real Hip Hop Junkies." Soulzay need to hop on the June 27th beat. Fuck it if it's cliche. Would you ever consider that?
Nah, it's too cliche.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, never, bro. Drake killed it.
Oh yeah.
He ruined it.
Ruined it. I mean, not killed it. He ruined it.
What? I'm a Drizzy Drake obsessive. Anyway.
Where are you from?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Delaware.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why you like the Drake version.
That's why you like the. He said, Drake said that's why you like the Drake version, because you're from up north.
Well, the thing is when I go and listen to, I've heard that like the whole. I don't know a lot about Texas rap. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll put you on.
And that's why I wrote down this really good question. What do you recommend me some music that you think I'd know nothing about? Be straight up with me.
Mr. 32, Big Mike, Zero, Street Military, Botany Boys, C Note, Hawk, Fat Pat, Killer Colleon, Slim Thug.
I know.
Boss Hog out, yeah. Not his underground shit. Wasp Nest. Shit, man. I named so many people already. I said 3-2. Early UGK. Yeah. Oh yes. I'm just naming all Houston. I haven't even got the Dallas yet. Mr. Pookie, Lucci, DSR, Big Chief, Pimpster. Goddamn. Anybody else in Dallas? Doc is from Dallas. Oak Cliff Hard Hitters, I-35 Boys, Oak Cliff Assassin. My bad, I'm over here rambling. Oak Cliff Assassin. Who else?
That's enough.
Yeah, I named quite a bit. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Someone said,
Point Blank.
I'll look back at that and write it down.
I'll even give you a list, bro. I love putting people on.
DM me a list, bro, please.
I'll definitely give you a list of shit to fucking go look up.
Yeah. So someone said, freestyle over rolling on them things. I don't know what that beat is, but
we sampled that, didn't we? No, we sampled Win, right? I swear I've got on a beat that's sampled that song. I just cannot remember which one it was. I don't think he made it. Somebody else made it.
Look in the vault then.
I can't even think right now.
So someone said favorite rapper from Swisher House.
Either Paul Wall or Slim Thug.
And I'll do one more chat question, then I'll go to one of my questions. Any new merch coming out?
Yeah, I actually got a new brand coming out.
Brand.
A whole new brand. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the name yet. But it's something that me, Fiend, and Drag have been talking about doing for quite a minute now. Kind of like a, because Fiend does Grind Fiends, and he's gonna be doing all the artwork for the brand, the new brand. So yeah, I'm not gonna say the name yet, but I got a brand coming out in the next couple months. Goddamn. Huh?
Rolling on the things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then soulzay merch. I'm just probably the designs I already got. I'm probably just gonna restock them and just leave them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that Still Smoking CD. I'm about to order in a couple of days because paycheck things and all that bullshit. But you know.
Yes, sir. No worries. It's still here. I got quite a few. But yeah, the soulzay merch is always gonna be up. But
cassettes though, I respect that. Not a lot of people do cassettes.
Yeah, Doomchop been doing cassettes for.
And the vinyl of that one. Yeah.
Judgment Day, the Judgment Day vinyl. Yep, we got one of them too. We are on wax.
I just got 36 Chambers on vinyl, dude. That's the last thing I bought. I'm gonna do a collection video sometime, cause like, I got the Damn Collector's Edition, but I think that's an underrated album. Anyways, so I wanna ask you this: who was your mentor when it came to music? Did you have one? But like, did you have like a mentor that really showed you the ropes ever?
I wouldn't say music. I'm gonna go back some years. Before I even started doing music, or when I was like in second, third, fourth grade, fifth grade, when I was still a kid, my uncle was a radio host. He was an MC. He didn't rap. He was an MC on the mic for parties and shit. And he was on the radio. He was an MC. He had his own TV show in Dallas. And he was like, everybody knew Mean Mouty. Everybody he was just like a local icon. Really, he interviewed a bunch of celebrities too at the same time. But he was the one that kind of brought me around like that scene, because I'd be backstage at like DSR shows, at like car shows and shit.
Yeah.
And I'd be around like Tom Tom. I'd be around Big Tug when I was like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, Fat Bastard, George Lopez and all them. And it opened my eyes because when you're a kid, you think you gotta work and shit. Like you gotta have grown-ups have jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my uncle, he didn't have a day. He was doing that shit, and it kind of like, damn, you don't have to work. Like you could do something fun. And then,
so you introduced the concept that you could make money having fun.
I saw that at a young age, and then, but I was a sports guy. I wanted to be in the MLB, so that was my, I wanted to fucking play baseball. So, but I always had that love for music at the same time, and so that's kind of like, I would say him as somebody, and and my dad too, somebody that because I take this music game as like it's how I look at sports sometimes, because you got to put the work in, you got to work hard, you got to fucking.
You said it was a marathon on another interview.
Yeah, that too. You got to work hard, bro. You can't cut no corners. You got to take some L's. You got to fucking, and my dad was somebody that like put that hard work into me. So I mean, not even like musically, my real people I knew in real life were like my mentors and shit. But on the music side, like people that like now as I got older and like I'm like doing music now, and somebody that like I see how they approach the game, definitely Currency, and like anybody who's independent, like who stayed independent. Slim Thug.
Tory bought all his masters, owns everything. That's what I respect.
Who?
Tory Lanez.
Oh, fuck Tory Lanez. But
I mean, sketchy history, but the fact that he owns everything and shit, I respect that.
Oh yeah, anybody that owns their shit, and like that's who I kind of like want to peep game, learn from. Yeah.
Somebody asked this, and how long have you been in the game? Somebody asked that.
Give me a second.
Okay, Soulzay.
I need to roll up. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. You got the raw one.
The first, I would say I've been writing music since like 2010, 11 maybe, 10, 11. I didn't start recording like until 13, 14.
2013 and 14, not your age.
Yeah, right, yeah, the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I would say like almost a decade. Not almost a decade, a few years. Not bad.
But well, yeah. Yo, Drag. I don't know if you can hear me.
And what?
So, when did you have a prior name to soulzay, like something I would have never heard of, or you just never released anything until 2017?
Yeah, I didn't have a name for the first couple months, and then I remember I was writing something, and I wanted to say my name, and the soulzay was something I came up with that quick. It was real quick.
Yeah,
it was the first name I came up with. I actually got it from a movie, and it's called The Usual Suspects. The dude's name was Kaiser Soze, yeah.
Nice.
But I changed the spelling. Like I fucked with a lot of soulful shit, so it was something I thought of real quick, and I liked the way it sounded, and I just never changed it.
Yeah. So, this one in the chat, which I'm gonna address, someone said, "What happened to MF Doom?" And then someone responded saying, "What about him? Man's passed just like your ancestors." That's funny. I just wanted to point that out because I don't really like that question. But anyways, what's the best song to pump on some Pioneer 15s?
Best song?
Yeah.
Like some Webby, some Boosie. I don't know. Yeah, that's true, man. Like put on Webby, How You Riding, and that bitch will fucking blow your speakers. Right? That's probably the best one to pick. Yeah, Webby, How You Riding.
Okay. There's this one question. What made you choose underground over mainstream?
I didn't have no choice. I don't know. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I just do. I just make music, man. I don't just make it.
Yeah.
That's my answer to that. I just make it.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the difference between DFW and Houston rap?
What I think about the difference?
Yeah, that's what someone said in the chat.
Well, there is a difference. I mean, there ain't no difference, man. It's just like there is a Dallas sound though. Like there was a like from the late 2000s, early 2000s. That what would you call that shit? Like dancing, like what? Boogie, yeah, boogie shit. DTown boogie was a thing. Just I never really got into that. He did a little bit.
I did, yeah. That was a thing to do back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who made the Still Smoking cover art?
Oh, Fiend makes all my cover arts.
Oh, nice.
Everything. Yeah.
He's a reliable guy for that. That's cool.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Sorry, nobody else.
I like to ask this question. In high school, what would I see on your playlist?
Man, you know what's funny? I used to charge people to give me their iPods. I would take their iPods. I would go home to my house and I would lace them up with the fucking most fire shit. Charge like $10 and for like 100, 200 songs. And like yeah, high school, man, it was a lot of like southern, like Zero, UGK, 3-2, 3-6, Skinny Pimp, 8-Ball MJG, goddamn DJ Zerk, DJ Squeaky, DJ Sound, goddamn some West Coast shit here and there, Mobb Deep, DMX,
Mobb Deep.
Yeah, pretty much all that, man.
Nice. Someone said, is soulzay gonna rap with Hydra?
Nah.
Okay. And then Young Oscar's got another question. Is drag a Hispanic? I don't know. I don't know why someone had asked that.
Because he's light skinned?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what are you, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not Hispanic, man. I'm not from Spain.
He's not from Spain.
I'm from Chicano.
There you go.
Okay, then. Was soulzay always wearing jerseys even in high school? I love this question.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir. I used to kill it on Jersey Week.
Is the collection good enough where you sell a couple every now and then?
Nah, my collection ain't all that now.
Okay.
I got a few now. I did sell some, but yeah, jerseys were always a thing. I always fucked with sports. So my favorite jersey in high school was my Indiana Pacers Jermaine O'Neal. That was my favorite one in high school.
Nice. Out of all the way you interact with your fans, what's the best way you do that? Interact with your fans?
Live, IG live, shit like this.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean IG, Instagram. I'll be on here.
Yeah, that's Would you? I was talking to Vimals introduced me to your music. Have you ever talked with him about anything? The cover art maker.
What?
Vimals.
Oh, yeah. Nah, he just he shows a lot of love, man. I recognize his page all the time. I think some kid from he's from LA, I think, or Cali, somewhere in Cali. Yeah, he shows a lot of love. I mean, I always repost people that show love to my shit. So
Yeah.
anybody that's showing me love is.
He's one
is
of those
well
guys who gives me a lot of
appreciated.
really good recommendations and just anything, man. You know what I mean? The guy who asked if drag was Hispanic said sorry, drag.
Sorry.
He says
sorry. It's alright.
It's alright.
My mom is white.
Yeah, drag's half. Yeah, half.
Bro, what is this question though? If your son is a priest, do you call him father?
My brother.
You call him brother is what wait, what? If your son is a priest, do you call him father?
Son ain't.
You call him, I don't know, you call him whatever you want to call him.
That's a weird question. Anyways, what was it like when you released your first song? That's from Julian.
Released or made? Because it was kind of two different things.
Why don't you answer both?
Yeah, when I made my first song, I was like, it was funny because like my shout out to my cousin Jared. I was going to his crib and recording, and I'd be up there. I would go up there a lot, and I would just, and I didn't even plan on releasing it, so I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to fucking get. I was just doing it for fun and shit. And the first time like I heard myself coming out of speakers, it kind of like took me back, and I was just like, damn, like this is tight. You know, so I feel like it's something I could get better at. So that was the first time I made it. It kind of like damn, that's tight. First time I released something, I say it's different because I wouldn't say ready for it, but I was ready to put out that, you know what I'm saying, I'm making music.
Make it not just for yourself, but for others.
Right. Yeah, here it is, y'all. Like, bam.
Yeah.
Soulzay.
Yeah, like a lot of times someone puts something out and I'll be like, you like this, but I don't like this. Like, just for some people that I see. Not you, obviously, but sometimes people they don't think how someone else could take. Like, what do you think someone could take away from your music is what I'm getting at.
I don't know, to get them on their shit. Get on your shit. Just chill. Worry about yourself. Yeah. I mean, I hustling music, man. I just try to get people to be on their shit. Don't be a fucking bum.
Don't be a bum. That's good. That's good. I fuck with that.
I like it.
That's a great message.
Yeah.
I feel like we covered all I got to cover in the interview. Do you have anything you want to announce before we end it?
You got anything to say? You got something to say?
Damn. Yeah.
Nah, we just our shit that's coming out. That's what we're working on, and then the brand that brand I was talking about.
Tell them to stream our shit. That's how we get paid.
Yeah, stream the shit, buy the merch.
Stream still smoking.
The more you spend on us, the more music we can make for you.
So if preferably they'd want Bandcamp or whatever. But yeah, dude.
Just listen to it, man. Everybody appreciate everybody for
all that shit. Anyways,
yeah, appreciate everybody that listens to our shit, my shit, his shit.
Yeah, links below.
Anybody that supports, man, I really appreciate it for real. Like it's fucking crazy to me how something I did for fun in the beginning, kind of like it's still fun for sure, but how just I see it expanding all the time. So that's something, something nice to look at.
Yeah. So links below to all of his music in the YouTube version, but obviously in the live, it's just like they're just saying some shit. I'm not on the live anymore. I'm not gonna take any more questions. But yeah, Thanks for doing this, soulzay, bro. I really appreciate it. This is a fan thing. Like, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Hell yeah. Merry Christmas, man. I'm glad you got me on here. Happy New Year, all that shit.
See ya.
All right, bro.
The thing.